Hi friends, welcome to Konexio Technical Insight. I am Rahul Randeria and I will be conducting today's show. Today we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the technical indicators, the candlestick patterns in Nifty, Bank Nifty as well as on the different asset classes. Now first of all, let us discuss what we have mentioned in our earlier reports or earlier videos. In earlier videos, we have been mentioning and we have been advocating that Nifty has been trying to make bottom around those 15,700 to 15,600 mark, and it has been into a time correction since last 8 to 9 months. Now, from these levels, looking at the past performance of the markets and Nifty and Bank Nifty, we had a view that in next 4 to 5 months, I mean to say from to be precise, say near September October mark, we might see Nifty testing the levels of 18,000 mark, and Nifty is trying to slowly and gradually move out of the woods where earlier the view was sell on rise, but now as of now, the looking at the setup, the way in which the charts are panning out, it is indicating that now the markets are buy on dips. Yes, there has been highly volatile sessions in the past, and that volatility is going to prevail in the foreseeable future also. So now let us go to the charts and let us try to figure out what could be the trend for the next week. Uh, Now this is the Nifty daily chart. Now this is the channel which we have been mentioning since last 7 to 8 months. It has been a falling channel, and what we have been mentioning that many times whenever Nifty has tested those this downward support line, Nifty has rallied sharply and significantly from those particular levels. This was the first time, then this was the second time, this was almost the third time, this is the fourth time. And if this is not the right exact support, but in between also just above those particular support line, Nifty had rallied. In support to that, what we have seen that RSI has been a very good factor for identifying the trend. You can see this was the bottom, RSI gave a cut over here and Nifty rallied. Again here RSI gave a cut, then Nifty rallied. Look at this particular support trend line. Multiple times RSI have taken support from those levels and markets have rallied. Again this time also similar thing has happened. So in currently RSI is in the midway. It is into a comfort zone. Nifty is making higher tops, higher bottoms. Now let me make a rising channel in this particular falling channel so that we will have a clear view of a short-term trend where the Nifty is heading towards in the coming weeks. So this is the rising channel which I have been talking about. Now see, exactly it has taken a support. RSI has given a cut. Now if you see last 2 days of candle, it is just almost like an inside day candle, which is one set of bullish candle. On Friday also, the Dow Jones US markets were significantly high. So now Nifty has potential to test the level of this particular upward rising channel. So definitely, any strategy, I mean to say, any dip should be used as a buying opportunity in Nifty for the next week. So now let us discuss the important supports and resistance level for the Nifty for the next week. So important support in the Nifty for the next week is placed at 15,858 is the first support. Then second support is placed at 15,785, and third support in the Nifty is placed at 15,511. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance in the Nifty is placed at 16,158. Then second resistance is placed at 16,275, and third resistance is placed at 16,444. These are the important supports and resistance levels in Nifty for the next week. Looking at the technical pattern, the charts, the RSI, the rising channel, the strategy, as I said, would be buy on dips. Yes, on Monday we might see a gap up opening, but any dips in the day throughout the day should be used as a buying opportunity because slowly and gradually Nifty is gaining momentum, and we should take advantage of this upside rally. So the view is bullish. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. So now let us go to the Bank Nifty first. On Bank Nifty daily charts, you will see that similar kind of pattern has also formed in Bank Nifty also. Now let me draw a parallel channel so that we will have a clear view that how the Bank Nifty has performed in last couple of weeks. Now this is the rising channel. It is just above its support trend line. RSI is also into a comfort zone. Uh, Throughout the week, Bank Nifty had remained under the pressure, but looking at this particular candle on Friday, it is a one sort of indecisive candle. Market opened at a particular level, it went down, again it went up, again it closed near those particular opening levels. So it is an indecisive candle, but the highs and lows of this indecisive candle are very crucial. The the either side breakout, either on the upside or on the downside, would become the trend of the particular week. So looking at the international markets, we feel that the breakout would be coming on the upside. So the high of Friday's candle, which is 34,899, means almost 34,900. Once Bank Nifty crosses 34,900, one should go long for the target of 35,000, 35,555. Maybe we might see almost what we call at maybe 1,000 point rally from these levels. So once we see a breakout in Bank Nifty, traders, those who are short, should try to book profits above 34,900. Those who want to take a fresh call can go long in Bank Nifty once it breaks the highs of Friday candle. So again, the strategy would be buy. Even after a gap up opening, if there is a pullback, that dip should be used as a buying opportunity. So now let us discuss the important supports and resistance in the Bank Nifty for the next week. The important support and the resistance level in the Bank Nifty for the next week is placed at around 34,463 is the first support in the Bank Nifty. Second support in the Bank Nifty is placed at 34,147, and third support in the Bank Nifty is placed at 33,757. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is placed at 35,027. If it breaks, then second resistance is placed at 35,308, and third resistance is placed at 35,555. So these are the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. The trend of the market is positive from these levels. Now let us come to the third segment of our show, which is option analysis. In option analysis, we'll try to figure out, or we'll try to analyze the option data of calls and puts of Nifty and Bank Nifty. We'll try to identify, we'll try to study the rise in the open interest, the implied volatility, the percentage change in the premiums of the calls and puts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we'll try to figure out what could be the trend, or where could the major part of the action has been seen in the past, and depending upon that position, what could be the performance of the Nifty and Bank Nifty for the next week. So now let us see what we have observed in Nifty calls. In Nifty calls, the action was seen in 16,100 call, then 16,200 calls, 16,300 calls, 16,400 calls. Now here you can see there has been rise in the open interest, there has been rise in the volume, there has been a slightly rise in the option premium. Only in 16,100 there has been a shedding in the open interest. The shedding is also, I mean to say, it is not that much big. It is a small amount. But yes, looking at this particular data, implied volatility is also into a comfort zone. So definitely from these levels, we feel that Nifty is poised to see an upside rally towards the level of 16,400 at least in the next week. So the data is showing positive bias. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Now let us see what we observed in Nifty puts. In Nifty puts, the action was seen in 15,900 puts, then 15,800 puts, 15,700 puts, and 15,600 puts. There, you can see there has been rise in the volumes, there has been rise in the open interest, there has been a drop in option premium, and the implied volatility is slightly higher. Still, it is in the comfort zone, but once uh, there has been uh, a profit booking seen in the Nifty puts, then implied volatility might shoot up. This clearly indicates that smart money has already started writing Nifty puts. So, on the downside, we feel that 15,700 to 15,600 could act as a very strong support for the Nifty for the next week. So definitely, this data is showing that smart money has already started feeling that Nifty might not go below 15,600 in the next week, and the view remains to be bullish. So any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. I would like to recommend those who have shorted Nifty puts should try to uh, remain short in Nifty puts, because we feel that these particular options might uh, become zero, or maybe come down to the lowest levels in the next week. So definitely the markets remains to be bullish. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Now let us see what we have observed in Bank Nifty calls. In Bank Nifty calls, the action was seen in 35,000 calls, then 35,500 calls, and 36,000 calls. Now here you can see rise in the open interest, rise in the volumes, but there has been a significant drop in the option premium. The implied volatility is slightly going higher. It is between 17.66 to 18.11. Now here you can see there has been a sharp drop in option premium. That is because on Friday we have seen Bank Nifty throughout the fag end, some sort of selling pressure was seen, and throughout the week Bank Nifty was under pressure. So these call writers might come into risk once Bank Nifty crosses 34,900 on the upside. So definitely, as I said, once it breaks the highs of the Friday's high of Bank Nifty might shoot up very sharply on the back of short covering. So those who are short in Bank Nifty calls, I would recommend them to book profits and try to go long. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. So now let us see what we have observed in Bank Nifty puts. In Bank Nifty puts, you will see on the screen the action was seen in 34,500 put, then 34,000 put, then 33,500 puts. Now here also you can see there has been a rise in the open interest, there has been a rise in the volumes, there has been a drop in option premium here. Implied volatility is shooting up sharply. It is between 18.20 to 21. So maybe on Monday it might go into a danger zone. So definitely uh, this is clearly indicating that smart money has started writing Bank Nifty puts, which is clearly indicating that on Friday, smart money has already created position, which is indicating that Bank Nifty might shoot up sharply on the back of the short covering. So, looking at this particular data of Nifty, Bank Nifty calls and puts, technical charts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, it is clearly indicating that the markets would remain bullish for next week. Again, the international markets are also supporting with bullish view or bullish setup, which would support our markets to rally from these levels. So the market's view is bullish. Use any dips as a buying opportunity. So friends, let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I've identified one stock from defense sector. The name of the stock is Bell, Bharat Electronics. You will see on the daily charts, the stock has formed a triangular breakout. Let me show you. This is a triangle formation. It has given a breakout. You can clearly see. Let me put an indicator RSI so that we will have a clear view of this particular setup. Now see. Now this is a clear-cut triangular breakout, RSI into a comfort zone. The stock is poised for a decent rally from these levels. So, long-term investors, swing traders, positional investors can accumulate the stock in the range of 245 and on corrections to 238. My long-term target is 290 in Bharat Electronics. Long-term investors to accumulate the stock in this particular range for an investment target of 290 from these levels. So thank you very much friends for watching the show. Any suggestion you can give in the comment box, and have a nice trading week. Thank you.